there was a situation where let me tell you about this story. We were in LA and Lorianne Gibson was there, and Dawn was sick. And I didn't know why. She wouldn't tell me, but her dad was there. She wouldn't tell me why she was sick. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like, I'm about to go to church and pray for her. So Lorianne took me to church. I'm rejoicing to the Lord, praying for her, hoping that she gets better, Lorianne's like, we're about to go to Puff's barbecue. So I'm like, weirdly like, okay, why am I coming? Why you inviting me? I already feel like they don't like me a little bit. You know, it feels a little weird. Like they don't like me. They don't want me around because of the feelings of like they're messing around or whatever, or whoever. So we get to Puff's house. Kim Porter's there. Puff's there. Roger Bonds is there. Taraji Henson was there. It was a few other people that were there. And we're drinking, and I'm getting a little nervous because I've never been around like big stars like that. So I dropped the glass liquor bottle, and it splattered. And Kim came over to me. She's like, "Oh, it's okay, baby." She was like, "It's okay, calm down. I'll clean it up for you. I'll get you another drink." So she got me another drink, calmed me down, and the night went on, and we left there. I got drunk. I got so drunk there. Before I left, I fell on Taraji Henson a little bit, and she lifted me up. And was like, "Baby, it's okay." But we got out of there, got back to the hotel, and Dawn was like, "Where was you at?" And I was like, "Oh, I was with Lorianne, and she invited me to Puff's barbecue." She was like, "They don't even put you. They don't even like you. Like you didn't even tell me." Then she's slapped me in my face. So I was like, "Bitch," you know. I'm like, "What the." You know, like, because she slapped me, like, why'd you hit me? I didn't do anything. I was innocently, like, I ain't do nothing. And she kicked me out the room. She chased me down the hall naked or whatever. Kalina pulled me, I got to Kalina, and Kalina pulled me in her room, and I started talking and breaking down to Kalina everything, the shit that was going on. But rewind, why she was in the hospital was because I heard that her, now, I don't want to get in trouble for saying this. Can I say this?
Yeah, keep it real, yeah.
Okay, I keep it real. Her white blood cells were low. So that's the case that was going on, supposedly that they didn't want me to know about. That was the case. The doctor said that her white blood cells were low. Now that's what I heard, and I got proof. I'm not just making that up. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I'm like, damn, like, okay, that made me think like, I'm just keeping it real now. If you know you got HIV or some shit, whatever the case may be, and you messing around with me and not telling me that, being honest with me, who you sleeping around with, that is putting my life in danger. If you, I don't, it's no excuse. I feel like the communication that I had with her should have been vice versa back to me.
So the industry gotta have a lot of diseases going around. You know, when you hear these stories about these people, it's always a disease involved in the story. And dude is like in the middle of some wild stuff he about to talk about.
If your white blood cells were low, you should have communicated that with me. Thank God I don't have HIV or anything like that. And I'm saying she has it. I'm not putting that on her. But I'm just saying I get my blood tested every single month. Like I said, because I have to get an injection in my arm. So I don't have HIV. But that was the whole talk about the LA thing. You know what I'm saying? When she was in the hospital about the HIV. And it's just real scary because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were together at that time. So I'm just thankful that, you know, I didn't contract that.
Was y'all using protection?
At the end of the relationship, we were. Throughout the beginning of the relationship, we weren't. No protection. And like I said, I ain't trying to paint a picture about Dawn either. I'm just ready to talk about.
Hold up, though, man. The beginning of the relationship, they wasn't using no protection. Then they started at the end. I ain't going for that.
Some things that that I don't know if she's ready to talk about, and I'm just fed up with it. That's where I'm at with her. It's like that because you don't do that to me because I was very honest with you. I communicated with you 100% all the time about every single thing in the relationship. So I did not do you wrong. I didn't give you 99%. I gave you 100%. So the way you are doing me behind the scenes and to the world is fucked up. And I just want you to take accountability for the things that you have done and stop writing these letters saying that you weren't there and I'm making up things and you don't know what I'm talking about and you're just trying to protect me. Protect me from what? What are you protecting me from?
Yeah, it's a lot going on. All right, so let me get this other one, man. Let me get this other one up there. Wow. Hold up. Let me get this other one up there. Smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, what's popping, y'all, man? I appreciate all y'all, man. We're going to put this other one up here. Hit that like button too, man. If you just came in the building, man, smash that like button. And hit that subscribe button too. Yeah. Let me see. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Let me see. Let's see. Hit that like button too. Yeah, I guess they was going through some stuff over there. Hold up. Let's see here.
Happened at Fashion Week that led to you and Dunn breaking up.
Yeah, so I was in Rochester, New York. I get a call from Diddy stylist. He's like, I need you in Fashion Week to do some events, to make some money. That's what artists do. We go to events, we take pictures, for the media, for the blogs. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad to be a part of it. So I get to New York, Harlem. I'm in this place. We smoked some weed, had a few regular drinks. I get dressed to go to the event. He comes out with this strange green bottle with some other liquor, and I glanced at the bottle and it read acid. Now, I did my research after it happened what acid was. Acid is a date drink. It's like green. It's like whatever the fuck it is. It's a date drink. So he poured it in my drink. I innocently drunk it. Gulp, drunk the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I go to the event. When I get to the event, I don't feel right, man. Like I'm like feeling like woozy, and I start like spinning and because I can't handle these heavy drugs, whatever the case. My body doesn't handle it well. I started spinning, the spinning got serious, and next thing you know, he makes a signal to get me. The stylist makes a signal to get me out the event club. I blank out. Next thing you know, I wake up and I'm naked in the stylist's bed, holding myself like this, stuck like this, as if a snake had bitten me and I was unconscious and paralyzed. I couldn't move. So I couldn't speak. So he was verbally assaulting me. Not verbally, verbally and aggressively, verbally and aggressively assaulting me. He's telling me, shut the fuck up, and saying all this crazy shit. And I was saying, please stop. I was mumbling the shit, like, please stop, while I was holding myself. And then it just got, I don't want to go into the details of what the assault really.
Hold up, man. Dude sound like he played left field. I ain't gonna lie. He sound like he played left field. Mean to tell me that you was saying please stop and another grown man was taking advantage of you like that? Hold up. And now you want to talk about it? I think, you know, dude might have been into that kind of stuff, man. It's a lot of weird stuff in the industry. Dude might have been into that stuff. You know, I wasn't at the party, so I don't know what happened with the drink and all that, but he sounded like he got a little sugar in his tank, man.
What took place, man, but it was very aggressive and it was painful, bro. And I've never felt like pain like that in my life. Like I was taken advantage of, and I feel like if I had a gun, I would have shot him in his fucking head. If I could reach that gun from being stuck like this. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward the next day, I still was under the influence. That's when I got out of the house and went to New York City where Dawn was at, because she was in there for Fashion Week too. And I told her what the stylist had did to me, that he assaulted me. And I needed help. I just needed help. I didn't know what to do. And she went with me over to his house. We went back to Harlem, went to his house, confronted him. He tried to play like the shit was consensual. So me and him about to fight and argue. I'm like, yo, what the you saying this was consensual, nigga? You ain't telling that you poured that shit in my drink? So I'm like going crazy. We arguing. We get out of her house. We go back to Rochester. We're talking to my parents. And Dawn's like, oh, Q's gay. Q's gay. And my mother asked me, she was like, Q, are you gay? I was like, Mom, no. I said, Mom, this man assaulted me and took advantage of me. I said, I did not have consensual sex with him. And Dawn didn't believe me still. And she went, that's kind of like the time we had broke up. And she went, I know when we, next time I saw her, she was on the radio talking to Sway or something, saying that I cheated on her. And she started telling people, you know how this is what I mean behind the scenes. You know how you could talk on the radio and not say something live, but then behind the scenes when the radio cut off, we having a conversation like, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Spilling all kinds of tea and shit. That's what I'm saying behind the scenes. That's what she did. And I don't like that because, you know, I would appreciate if she'd just been like, you was assaulted. Q was assaulted and this is what happened. Not I cheated on you, because I did not cheat on you. I was assaulted. And I told you when I was assaulted, when it happened. So I didn't cheat on you. I didn't do that to you. So that's what I was talking earlier about, the whole cheating part, where I wanted to fast forward now to this part. You know, I ain't cheat on her. That's wrong. That's the wrong narrative. I would never do that. I would ask my girl, if I wanted to do something in a relationship, I ask my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is what I want to do. You down? What's up, babe? You down? If not, then cool. If she don't want to do it, then I don't need to be doing it. But if she down, let's go.
And you said that you woke up the next day in pain?
Of course. I experienced the pain. Woke up next day in pain. I was getting in pain.
Dude said he woke up in pain. He experienced the pain. So he got his whole shoot blew out. And you just speaking about this? Hey, yo, dude might have been with that, man. And his girl found out. And he tried to act like, you know, he wasn't with that. Dude might have been with that, man. Hold up, man. You said you had your whole shoot blew out and you ain't say nothing? You ain't like press the line? Hold up, you ain't filed no charges on the nigga? Dude sounds sweet. He might have liked that, man.
Stop. And I know it kind of sounds kind of funny, but it ain't funny, bro. Like when you are stuck like this, so you're holding yourself, trying to move. You can't move, bro. Like, that's stuck. And someone's taking advantage of you, like when you can't move. Worser than waking up out of your sleep. I'm talking about, I'm being stuck here, like asking the person, the predator to stop hurting me. And he tells you to shut the fuck up. That's up. The stylist, yeah. So it's I wanted to be on site with that dude. Like, I mean, no, I'm not spreading violence. I'm not spreading violence. But that's
Oh
what I
man.
really want, bro. Like to see this guy now that I'm talking about this and take accountability and being transparent and just talking about this, I want to like just punch that dude. Like, yo, don't you ever, no, everybody, anybody get in their mind that they cross the line with me like that ever again. I will f you up.
That shit
Where was
don't even
Diddy when
sound
this took
sincere.
place?
He was doing some dirty money stuff. He was still doing dirty money. So this is the beginning stages of when I was a part of Dirty Money. That's why I thought all this shit was being like set up or something. It was weird, like these niggas trying to haze me or something.
And you said that Diddy stylist, he's the one that did this to you.
Yeah, his stylist. He got a lot of stylists out. Y'all gonna have to try to figure it out.
Hold up. So you telling this story, but you don't want to tell the person's name that did this to you, and you saying that they took advantage of you, blew your whole shootout. Ass this big, and you don't want to tell nobody who the person is. I'm thinking, dude, like that shit, man.
But did you tell Diddy what happened to you?
I don't have a relationship like that with Diddy to tell him like something like that happened.
But that's a stylist, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she told the narrative to her team of people that was there because he was styling for them.
I hate to hear that, man. Terrible.
No, it's totally fine, but I wanted to finally talk about it because like I'm tired of like living in silence, hiding from that because I'm not afraid to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of men don't talk about things like that. And I ain't no fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't make a joke, whatever the
Hold up. No, hold up. Yo, did he just say, I'm not a victim? Hold up. You just told a story of a victim, but then say you not a victim? Hold up, man. Hey, listen, man. Hold up. Hey, Trip. I gotta play that back, man.
like I'm tired of like living in silence, hiding from that because I'm not afraid to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of men don't talk about things like that. And I ain't no fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't make a joke, whatever the fuck you want us to do. I don't care. I'm not a victim. But what I will say is it's not right to take advantage of somebody younger than you. That's not right. And when someone takes advantage of someone younger, it's important for us to speak up. No matter how long it takes, it's very important to speak up because that dark depression, that mental health that wells down on us can kill us. It can hurt us, it can damage us. And it's because of something that an adult has done to somebody younger. And that's stuff that adults don't like to take accountability for things that happen and take accountability for these kids that grow up in a society that do crazy things because they're following these adults. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Terrible, man.
Man, I'm
and that's the
thinking
reason
you
why
like
you and
this
Don
shit.
broke up. She feels like you intentionally had relations with the guy.
Yes, she thinks I intentionally slept with him. Yeah, and he took advantage. That's crazy. That's so fucked up, bro. Like, I'm glad I read the Bible and did my research what asset is. I'm like, yo, this okay, this is you. Oh, okay.
Yo, hold up, man. Dude is too like excited to talk about this conversation, you know. And I would think if it was something that you didn't want to do as a man, you wouldn't be this happy to detail it the way you detailing it and then say you not a victim. Hold up. The dude name is Q from the group Day 26. This right here is wild. Yeah, they say it ain't nothing like a Diddy party. God damn. The dude woke up and said that somebody took advantage of him and his asshole was blew out, and he not a victim. You like that, bro? Yeah, you was into that one. I just gotta be real, man. Yeah, sugar cookie. Yeah, dude is a sugar cookie, man. Got to be. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Yeah. Then, cheated on his girl with a man, but he tried to act like he didn't to her. The girlfriend exposed him to his mom. Hey, yo, man, he's sweet. Like, hold up, man. Hey, listen. That's deep. Yeah. Yeah, that's deep right there, man. Wow. Yeah. Then his girl left him for cheating with the stylist. Yeah. She left him for cheating with the stylist. And, the story, it sounds like he happy to speak about this, man. If it was that traumatizing, I don't think you would sound this way. I really don't think you would be sounding like he's sounding and then saying you're not a victim. You would feel like a victim if that, and you would be ready to snap. Like, hold up. Like, hold up, man. You at the party, drinking, smoking, and you say they laced the, liquor. You done researched what it was that was put in the drink. You say it's one of those things that put you out, and you ain't feeling no type way, but he definitely got the mannerisms. Yeah, he got the mannerisms, man. Like he enjoyed getting his whole asshole blew out. That's wild. Hey, yo, that's wild. This nigga snapped. Yo. Oh, man. They say ain't nothing like a Diddy party. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like a Diddy party. Wow. Dude got his whole asshole blew out. And he literally acting like that shit was all right. Nah, I ain't no victim. What are you then? Shit, if you ain't no victim, what are you? It's keeping it a buck. If you ain't no victim, what else can you be? A participant? I'm just keeping it a buck. If you ain't no victim, you a participant, man. That shit getting out of control, man. Yeah, that shit getting out of control, man. You ain't no damn participant. You know what you got to be. You ain't no victim. You got to be a participant, man. Yo, I don't want to laugh about this shit, because it's somebody's trauma, but it's just the way he's saying it. It like make me look at it different. Come on, man. Hey, then say you ain't no victim. Nigga, you a victim or you a participant? You got to pick a side, bro. Yeah, I never heard of it either. I never heard of it. He said, hey, Trees, you said he was trying to work his way to Puffy. He was trying to work his way somewhere. And the stylist says that it was consensual. Stylist say that it's consensual. You lost your girl by this shit, man. Yeah. And even the way that he was saying that if somebody do that to him again, what he was going to do, like, that even sound funny. Like, yo, I'm going to let you know, don't play with me like that. Hold up, man. and then blew my man's whole asshole out, and he acting like he not a victim. Wow. Yeah, that done mentally messed him all the way up, man. Let me see if I can find Diddy stylist. Yeah, let me see if I can find Diddy stylist. Yeah. They said this is one of the stylists. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find one of these stylists. Yeah, it's showing Diddy Combs ex-stylist. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see if I can find this stylist. Hold up. All right, so we got one of these stylists right here. I don't know if this is the stylist, but this is one of the stylists right here. I don't know if this is the stylist, but this is one of them. Let's see what this guy said. Yeah. Yeah, he's just one of the stylists.
This has been a really bad 2 years.
Okay.
Probably the worst
Woo-hoo.
since I left in 2018. It's like I'm living it all over again.
In an exclusive preview of tomorrow's CBS Mornings interview, Deontay Nash tells Jerika Duncan why he has now filed his own civil lawsuit alleging Diddy sexually and physically abused him for years, which Diddy denies.
You say you were strangled on several occasions.
Several.
Was there ever a point where you thought, I could die?
The whole time. I said, he gonna kill us. He is going to kill us.
Oh, man, damn sugar cookies everywhere, man. Yeah. This might be one of the stylists he talking about.
Diddy faces up to 20 years in federal prison, although prosecutors have recommended around 11 years, while his defense team has...
Yeah, that might be one of the stylists. That might be the stylist he talking about. Yeah, that might be the stylist he talking about. For real. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, that might be the stylist he talking about. Yeah. Wow. Let me see. Hold up. Wow. I'm a stylist. Says Cassie. Outfit needed approval with Diddy. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, Diddy's out of control, man. Yeah, Diddy was out of control, man. Yeah.
John Diddy Combs is facing a new lawsuit just weeks before he's scheduled to be sentenced on prostitution-related charges. Former stylist Deontay Nash accuses the disgraced music mogul of sexual abuse and violence. Nash alleges Combs sexually assaulted him multiple times between 2008 and 2018, which prompted him to resign. He also says Combs continued to threaten him after his employment ended. In a statement, Combs' lawyers said, quote, Mr. Nash is another opportunist looking to profit off his proximity to celebrity. This complaint is riddled with falsehoods and stands in stark contrast to the record that has already been established in court.
Yeah. Diddy kept a sweet stylist around him, didn't he? He kept a sweet stylist around him. We know what type of time he was on. Yeah, Mr. Nash, another opportunity looking for a profit. So all of these stylists is lying? Everybody's lying and shit? Yeah, this shit's out of pocket. I can't believe they all lying, man. Not all of them, man. Let me see. I can't believe the nigga lying. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I can't say they all lying, man. They all saying like there's some weird shit going on with Diddy, man. Diddy's a fruit pop. Yeah, he's the fruit pop. Let me see. Hold up. That's his prerogative, but goddamn, Diddy, you got to own this shit now, bro. Let me see. You got to own this shit, bro. Hey, you got to own it, Diddy. Let me see here. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, what did he say about his ex-girl? Hold up. And smash that like button, man. If you ain't hit that like button, man. Shout out to all y'all. Let me see. Hold up. I'm trying to find this other one. Hold up. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. All right. So this right here, he said his ex-girlfriend and Diddy lied and tricked him into taking horse tranquilizer, leading to trauma. So they just doing whatever to him. God damn. He said the ex-girlfriend and Diddy? Hold up, man. This shit getting out of pocket, man. Check this out right here. This shit getting out of pocket.
Diddy former show, she came out in defense of Dunn over a story you told about how you was drugged in the Hamptons. And it went viral, you know, her coming out. If you can, for the people that haven't heard the story, can you give us a play-by-play?
Okay, and so I do go through mental health because of this situation. So I get a shot in my arm every month to keep me calm and to keep anxiety and my thinking regularly. So, okay, we were in the studio and, you know, Puff's like, he's a different, I think he was very high at the time. He wasn't sober. And he's like, we're about to go to the Hamptons. And it was weird because we never really like stayed the night with them, you know, before. It was just weird. Like, okay, we're about to go to the Hamptons. What's about to happen in the Hamptons? This is weird. So we get in the road and they're speeding very, very fast in these cars, these SUVs to the Hamptons. So we get there, walk through the house, get to the backyard. I remember Dawn calling me over to her near the pool area, and she's like, oh, it's just 2 red pills. She was like, oh, this is ecstasy. And she was like, one's for you and one for me, and it's from Puff. So I'm like excited. And then, okay, I take accountability here. I'm gonna slow down. I do take accountability for taking a drug. I was about 22, 21. I was young, but I take accountability, you know what I mean? Because I had a choice. I couldn't have taken that, you know what I'm saying? But I was insisted that it was something that it really turned out to be something else. So I thought I was taking something and I trusted my girl because at the time.
Hold up. What did he think he was taking? Now, if he was taking X got a whole bunch of stuff in it. It's a whole bunch of stuff crushed up in one. Like, it's a whole bunch of different stuff crushed up in one. X, I don't know what he thought he was taking. Yeah, I guess because somebody might have told him that X was safe and it was cool, he thought he was good. Hey, listen, man. Sugar cookie.
Cause I'm like, yo, we about to get freaky. That's what X does to me. It keeps me up. When I tried it before, it doesn't put me, I'm going to the story, it doesn't put you to sleep, you know what I'm saying? It's like an upper thing. So I take the pill, I took mine, I didn't see her take hers. I take mine, about 20 minutes later, I know we were like chilling, I'm in shorts now because we're in a jacuzzi. So we're in the jacuzzi, I get really, really, really hot. It was Puff in the jacuzzi, Cassie and Dawn and me, I believe it was Kalina and her husband. We were all just in the pool area. And I get really, really hot. I remember I started to panic all of a sudden and get paranoid on whatever they had gave me. So there's a video of me getting real paranoid, and I do take this back. Chef was in the kitchen cooking, and she saw me when I started to lose my mind a little bit. She was there, but I'm thinking like, I don't remember her, because the effect that the pill did to me, it makes me forget some things sometimes. Because the pill turned out to be not ecstasy, it turned out to be a horse tranquilizer pill. So rewind, I'm like panicking in the mode. Next thing you know, I know I was in shorts because I jumped in a pool. When I jumped in a pool, I don't remember nothing after that. All I know I remember is I woke up in the basement downstairs in the dark. So when I was down there, I don't know who brought me down there and who put on pants on me because I was in shorts. So whoever brought me down there had put on some pants on me. I don't know, whoever it was, I don't know, because I was out of it. And then as you see, I wake up in the
Oh man. He said he had shorts on. He remembered getting in the pool and woke up with pants on. So they done blew this man's asshole wide open and dressed him up afterwards. This shit getting out of control, man. This shit's out of control, man.
video like screaming or whatever out of my sleep. And you can say it's a joke, you could say it's a prank, you could say whatever the hell you want to say it is, like looking at the video, but I didn't take it like that because I was in the dark for like 7 hours. That video just shows them going downstairs checking on me. I got paranoid and really high and blanked out 7 hours earlier during the daytime. So I was down there all that time, and that's when you guys decided to check on me. You know, I think that's kind of like up. And number two, I'm like, well, why wasn't Dawn down there? Or excuse me, I mean say her name. Why wasn't my ex down there with me? Cause Kalina was there with her husband. Cassie was there with her guy. You know, there was a producer there with his girl. Why wasn't she there with me when I was out of it like that? You know what I mean? I felt so like vulnerable. I felt like so like alone, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt set up because it just didn't feel right. Like everybody was with their piece, and my girl at the time was upstairs, you know, whatever she was doing, you know what I'm saying? While I'm under the influence, I could have like died in my sleep, you know, not to get dramatic like that, but I thought I was taking ecstasy. You know, I didn't know I was about to fall out and go to sleep like that. I could have like had a heart attack or anything because that pill was very, very, very strong. As you can see, when I woke up, people say, oh, he's not sweating and this and that in the video. Well, I was sweating. Like I said, that's 7 hours later. So if I jumped in the pool with my shirt on and laid there, of course, if you guys checked on me immediately, I would have looked wet like from the pool. But that's 7 hours later, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how 7 hours later, I'm still soaked, you know, in sweat, you know what I mean? Like paranoid. And then I go and I say sacrificial. When I talk about sacrifice and all that stuff, you know, to me, it felt like I was being harmed. And I use the word sacrifice because that's what it felt like. You know what I'm saying? Being in the dark for that long and then being waking up out of my sleep to someone screaming. And then it looks like, you know, I looked at the video, it looks like his hand went across my my private area and stuff. Like it just looked very, very, all that shit just looked weird to me, man. And it just felt wrong and I felt violated. And I didn't ask for that. You know, I didn't ask to be hazed. You know, I was the youngest one there. I was in that man's residence. You know what I'm saying? Like I was under his what is it called? Excuse me. I was under his supervision.
He's a grown man.
You know what I'm saying? That's his place.
He was grown.
You know, when you saw me losing my mind, y'all should have like called the ambulance or something instead of putting me to sleep to try to like calm everything down. I mean, it just could have been so much better. I mean, I would have felt so much more comfortable if it was done a different type of way, but I feel like it was just all set up and fucked up, man. And now I have to go to mental health every month and get a shot in my arm and shit like I told you earlier because I dealt with trauma of someone trying to hurt me when I got home. I started hearing voices in my head from the effect of the horse tranquilizer pill. I started hearing voices in my head and the voices were telling me that, you know, not to sound extreme, but that's what the voices said, that Puff was gonna kill me or they were gonna kill me. You know, I thought everybody that were down there that laughed in that video were trying to hurt me. And it might sound kiddyish to y'all, but to me at the time, I was 21, you know, and my mind still wasn't developing into a man, older guy yet. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I kind of like misscrewed a couple of things. It put me in a child's mentality, if I can say that. The pill put me back into a child's mentality to where even now I have to be aware of how I'm speaking sometimes because I come off like I'm talking like a kid. Sometimes People say that my terminology and the way my vocabulary is now is different than when I was before I got the horse tranquilizer or the trauma and shit from this guy and Dawn, man. So yeah, it's crazy. It really broke me down to where I was hospitalized numerous of times. I would run out my house and like with screwdrivers and stuff, man, and like stab up the trees, bruh. And I would be so scared because I would think someone was coming to harm me. And I put in my mind, like, y'all not gonna harm me. Like, if you gonna harm me, I'm gonna harm you first. Like, I started thinking like a soldier. I started thinking like, you know, you're not gonna take me down. I gotta take you down. Because those voices in my head were saying, oh, they're coming to get you. Oh, they're about to come get you. Or, you know what I mean? Because what it was done to me felt like, you know, honestly, it felt like, you know, something tried to take my soul or something. I don't know. That's what it felt like. It just felt that ritual and demonic. And I know people look at the video and some people don't see anything, but I see a lot, you know? I hear Cassie say, oh, you were pissed. Okay, where's that video of me before where I was pissed, going crazy, losing my mind? Here's my thing with Chef. I'm like, Chef, if you saw me lose my mind, why didn't you ever reach out to me and try to help me and tell me that I'm not going crazy and just making up things? You know what I'm saying? Why did you like just jump to the fence and say that, you know, oh, you were there and day 26 was there and as if I'm lying, you know what I'm saying? As if I'm not telling the truth. I didn't like that at all. And I ain't trying to play the victim because I'm a victor, bro, but I just didn't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you were there, then reach out to me, you know, off the internet. Really reach out to me. Why? I didn't know you reached out to Homeland Security and did all this. I ain't know that's crazy shit. Here I am being silent about everything because I want peace. But you know what I'm saying? It's not right. You know, when people are lying and saying that it didn't happen when it happened.
Hold up, man. Why are you keeping quiet because you want peace if you was violated? You know, and he continues to say that he wasn't a victim. Yeah, I mean, I really think he definitely is dealing with something. You know, identity crisis about him, you know, playing for the other team. Yeah, because either you was a victim or a participant, and you keep saying you're not a victim. You don't want to tell nobody, but now you want to tell somebody because you're getting paid for telling your story. So you all right with coming out with it, right? And it's like maybe now is the time you want to let people know you with the fruit cups. But I definitely think that he was with the BS. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, being for real, why would he be popping X with a bunch of guys? I'm thinking if you gonna pop X, you gonna pop X with some women. Why would you be wanting to pop X with a bunch of guys? If that's supposed to make you get freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like, yo, what we popping X for? If it's a whole bunch of guys and, you know, everybody ready to get lit, man, what y'all, man, y'all pop that. Where the broads at? Ain't no women around here? Like, hold up. I'm just saying, where they at? But they popping X around a whole bunch of men because that's what they on. Yeah, hold up, man. Hold up, man. Shit's out of control, man. Yeah. I gotta try to find the video when they saying, you know, I guess he was supposed to be freaking out. Yeah, I must be a video on here somewhere. Does anybody know if it's a video on here somewhere of him freaking out Did that hit the internet? Q from day 26. Let's look that joint up, man. And smash that like button. Yeah. Leonard said he feel bad for him. I mean, I know it's I want to feel bad for him, but goddamn, he sound like he was with it. So it's like, was you with it or not? Like you can't say that you not a victim, but you a victim at the same time. You gotta, accept it. And then they was coming out telling people that you was with it. Like, hold up. And then you don't want to tell the stylist's name that blew your whole asshole out. Like, hold up, man. You want to keep that to yourself? Like, hold up. This person did something to you and you felt like you was violated, man. You supposed to speak up on that, man. Yeah. The dude name spelling is Q-U-E, and he from the group Day 26. Yeah. You see anything on that, man? Is there a video out there that he was upset and they saying that he wasn't upset coming out the room? Or like, hold up. And then we hearing on multiple occasions that he waking up and all the clothes off. How does this happen to you multiple times? If we being real. How does this happen to you multiple times? 1 minute you waking up with your clothes off. The next minute you waking up, you had shorts on. Now they put the pants on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. How does this happen? Yeah. Shit crazy. I don't understand how that shit happens. Yeah. It's a lot of, freaky bloods, out there, man. It's a lot of freaky bloods, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's a lot of freaky bloods. Let's just be real.
I'm gonna keep it 100. If I found out this morning that R&B was a transgender, I done been up in this thing so motherfucking much. I ain't really even go nowhere, my niggas. So you wild, man. But evidently, this is a real woman.
It's a lot of freaky bloods out there, man.
I've been studying. I've been reading up on transgenders. Everything y'all do.
Okay.
Everything y'all do.
I don't know.
Nadi, you have to, like right now when you talk, you know your brain is the message center, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on, man.
PTR, see the PTR, see that? No filter.
Nah, don't that wax.
No filter, no makeup.
That's a man, wax.
Huh? Fox is a man?
I think so. That's the same. Is that the same Fox that we over in the other room? The one that Baltimore Fox? Is that Baltimore?
Bring Fox up.
Is that Baltimore? I don't want to disrespect. My bad. Cause I got another Fox.
Let me go to the. Yeah. Let me go to the Charlie. Hold on.
Yes, it is. It's the trans.
It's the my
God. Yeah, there's a lot of freaky blood shit going on, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They doing a lot of crazy stuff. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me type it in there. Smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Let me put this in here. See if I can find something on this dude. Hold up, man. Yeah. Hey, that's crazy, man. They over there blowing my man's asshole out. And he acting like he ain't a victim. Now, you was with that shit, bro. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see this right here. Smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button.
Ready? Let me see.
Let's see what this dude talking about. Yeah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Ready? Let me see. This perfectly fine. Is
If that phone answers, you take your ass over there.
Oh, I already got you. All right,
my bright eyes, strained with red lines, visions of me and you, shattered in a tear like broken glass. I'm perfectly blind. I'm perfectly blind. I'm perfectly blind. I'm perfectly blind, 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 blind. No, listen.
Diddy doesn't.
Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me check. I seen something else on here. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button too, man.
Ready? Let me see.
Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, said he leaked a video. Doesn't get cute. Hold on. This something right here. I guess he was talking about it. Let me see. Hold on.
Key from the former bad boy group Day 26 just dropped a shocking video from the night he woke up at Diddy's house with zero memory of what happened, and now Key is accusing his ex, Don Richard, of helping Diddy and setting him up.
Hey yo, we about to go downstairs and get cute. Everybody come on.
So to give you some context, R&B group Day 26 was signed to Bad Boy Records from 2007 to 2012 after they appeared on the MTV reality show Making the Band 4. And after leaving the label, they started dropping hints that Diddy was manipulative and verbally abusive.
It's like he studies people. So like he almost studies people to the point where like he'll like learn that person more than the person like knows himself.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I need you to get on your shit, man. I was like, man, I'm trying, man. He's like, don't try.
But here's where it gets dark. Member Quanell, Quay Mosley was seemingly affected the most because every time he tried to talk about Diddy, he'd break down in tears.
I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people. Yeah. Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand.
Now, let's not forget that Quay was just 18 when Diddy signed them. And as if the alleged trauma wasn't horrifying enough, he had to stay silent for years and lived in fear of retaliation. But now Quay is finally breaking his silence and things are getting downright disturbing. Here's what went down. Quay previously claimed that Diddy invited him to his Hamptons mansion, but things took a dark turn the moment he got there. According to Quay, his then girlfriend, Don Richard, handed him what he thought was an e-pill.
My ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, and I trusted her that that's what it was.
And the next thing Quay remembers was waking up screaming in Diddy's daughter's bedroom. He claimed there were cameras pointed at him while Diddy and others were standing around laughing. And the worst part, Quay had no memory whatsoever of what happened before he blacked out.
I took mine within like 20 minutes. I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud. Diddy's twins, his girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me, or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night.
Now, Dawn Richard was quick to deny Quay's allegations, and she shared a statement on IG claiming she's never given anyone any pills. And then Diddy's former chef, Jordan Chatan, jumped in to defend Dawn and insisted she was telling the truth. But here's the twist that Dawn and Jordan probably didn't see coming. Quay immediately clapped back, this time with receipts. He dropped a disturbing video showing the exact moment Diddy and others woke him up. Quay also called out Jordan for inserting herself in the situation and wrote, "Diddy's chef talking ish like she was there when this happened to me in the Hamptons. Y'all some liars. How you defending somebody in something you don't even know? What you're talking about, chef?" Now, if there's one silver lining in this horror story, it's that Quay has finally found his voice, and he's not letting anyone gaslight him anymore about his trauma. Meanwhile, fans are side-eyeing Dawn Richard, and a lot of people are saying she's been moving real funny ever since the Diddy allegations started making headlines. In fact, some fans even believe that Dawn was way more involved in Diddy's shady deeds than she's willing to admit. One fan commented, "Dawn even said on the stand that she would pretend to take drugs." What Q is saying gives weight to his testimony because she willingly pretended to take the pill while she saw her then boyfriend take it. That's wild and crazy. She's a certified accomplice. On the flip side, many people are defending Dawn and saying she's also a victim, and the only one to blame here is Diddy. Someone said, Dawn was a victim herself. She probably got threatened to sacrifice him. If you read the transcripts of the trial, there's
So your girl was willing to not take it and act like she took it, but you was ready to pop? Man, hold up, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. This shit getting out of control, man. Yeah, this shit getting out of control, man. Yeah. And, you know, that video that we did see of him singing, definitely, you know, looked like he was with that, man. Yeah.
after R&B
Yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like, hold up, my man. Hold up.
After R&B singer Quay from Day 26 publicly claimed Diddy tried to sacrifice him, his bandmates have come forward to back him up, and they just dropped some new footage showing Diddy allegedly doing some seriously creepy stuff to his artists.
Just because I'm using my time wisely and you sit here and sleep does not mean you guys can manipulate me like that and do that for me.
So this whole drama with Diddy and his former artists from Day 26 just got way darker. For years, Quanell Quay Mosley has been dropping hints in interviews that Diddy did some really foul stuff to him. And he wasn't talking about just shady contracts or industry mess, because every time he even mentioned Diddy, Quay would get teary-eyed and visibly shaken.
I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like, it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people. Yeah. Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand.
But the saddest part is that nobody took Quay seriously for years until Diddy's legal drama finally exploded. And even after that, some people were still out here gaslighting Quay about what happened. And allegedly, one of them was his ex-girlfriend Dawn Richard from Diddy's old girl group Danity Kane. So Quay previously revealed that Diddy once invited him to his Hamptons mansion, and when he got there, Dawn allegedly handed Quay what he thought was just an E-pill.
My ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, and I trusted her that that's what it was.
But here's where it gets dark. Quay claims that the next thing he remembers is waking up screaming in Diddy's daughter's bedroom with cameras pointed at him and Diddy and other people standing around and laughing. And apparently, Quay had zero memory of anything that happened before he blacked out.
I took mine within like 20 minutes. I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud. Diddy's twins, his girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me, or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night.
Now, as for Dawn, she was quick to clap back at Quay's claims and dropped a statement saying she's never given anyone any pills. And then Diddy's former chef, Jordan Chaton, also jumped in and insisted that Dawn was telling the truth. But this was the final straw for Quay. For years, people were out here calling Quay crazy, accusing him of lying and ignoring his cries for help. But this time, Quay wasn't having it anymore, and he came through with receipts. And not just any receipts. He dropped an actual video showing the exact moment he woke up screaming with Diddy recording him. But that's not the end of the story, because now Quay's bandmates are backing him up, and they admitted that back then they didn't fully understand what Quay was going through. But now, looking back at old Making the Band footage, they see that Quay was literally crying out for help. So Diddy reportedly banned MTV from showing reruns of Making the Band, so tracking down full episodes is basically impossible now. But Day 26 managed to share some footage of an explosive fight where Quay completely broke down. And the most disturbing part is that you could tell he was traumatized, but he couldn't put into words what was wrong.
That hurt. How could you look at me and say that? I did. How could you look at me and say Q was wrong?
No.
How could you look at me and say that?
Q has to calm down. What is going on?
I don't know what's wrong with
It's something deep.
But even back then, some of the Cool's bandmates could sense that he wasn't crashing out over the usual band drama. They could tell it was something heavy and personal. But sadly, Quay was probably terrified to say exactly what was happening.
It's deeper than just studio time, man. It's deeper than that, dog. Like, I mean, whether any of us, like, are trying to say it or whatever, it's deeper than just studio time, dude.
So nobody really knows what's going on anymore with each other or with you. And we asking, what is it? Because I care about you. I want you to tell, I really want to get to the bottom, because in my mind, I see bad things.
Fast forward to now, and fans are saying it's like watching someone's trauma unfold in real time, and the world was treating it like entertainment. One fan said, looking back, it's impressive that they knew it was something deeper going on with Quay. Dudes didn't talk like that back then. And someone else added, I remember watching this like Quay was the problem and the ego was going to his head. But nope, he wasn't crazy. He was just traumatized, made Diddy burn for what he...
Wow. So, do y'all think that all of them got, or it was just Quay? Because it don't seem like the other dudes was affected the same way as he was, and the experiences that he had. They all was looking at him like, what's going on with you? Maybe he was trying to feel like if he get closer to Diddy, he was going to get a better position, and somehow he got taken advantage of, because that is crazy. Maybe that's how it was. He thought he was going to get a better position, getting closer to Diddy, and his girl, she wanted to be close to Diddy. But ain't no way you supposed to be popping no damn, X. Ain't no way you supposed to be popping no damn X. Running around with the men. What the hell y'all doing?
I love Day 26, and I just want to move forward with new management. I wanted my business in order. I feel bad for my brothers because they don't get it. And they making me seem like I'm the bad guy. But no, MTV don't got control of this no more. I'm telling the world the truth. It's Screwface. It's not Puff. It was Screwface. It wasn't Bad Boy. It was Screwface. That's the gotcha. I love all my fans, and I just want to know. I want y'all to know. I think y'all should know the truth. I live by telling the truth. I'm not here to try to expose nobody. I'm not here to try to put nobody down. But I think our fans deserve the truth, and I want y'all to know. I would not show up to a Day 26 event. I would not show up to a Day 26 appearance. That's not my...
Who is Screwface? I don't know who Screwface is. Anybody know who Screwface is?
My character. I want y'all to know I love y'all and I support Day 26 still. I'm just moving on because they don't want to get their business in order. So God bless them. I love all my fans. I'm here for y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the studio working. On to the next one is my Twitter name, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I still don't have no motives toward Day 26, you know. My manager is Cliff Jones. If you want to get in contact with them, call 202-327-4949. You know what I'm saying? My barber, it is what I'm just saying. I'm just moving on.
Get your Twitter address, your Facebook. I mean, you can give up all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
My Twitter, everybody know my Twitter is on to the next one. I don't have Facebook yet. I'm getting to Facebook. All those the Facebook and MySpace, those are accounts that I didn't create yet. Those live. You be lying, man. Like, you be lying. And that's what it is. I wish them the best.
Okay, so I don't know who this Screwface dude is, right? You say he's a YouTuber, but I think he's talking about some other screw. He got to be talking about somebody in the music industry. You know, if they was in those parties, got to be somebody in the music industry. He said it wasn't Diddy, it was Screwface. Screwface was the manager. Okay. Q left the group, but he's saying he got hard when he's sung background for Puff. But, you know, yeah, he's saying that the stylist now, you know, when we see the joint that he put out now, he's saying that the stylist slipped him and he woke up naked, butterball, asshole blew out. Yeah, that's deep. You know, he said he woke up and his asshole was blew straight out. And he experienced it. Yeah, that's some other shit. Yeah, that's some other shit. Wow. Woke up, blew his shit straight out. Let me see here. Smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah.
Stand hearing you.
Let me see, hold up.
Say that. Check. Giving me PTSD.
Q, this is the first time we've gotten a chance to talk to you and get a reaction.
I'm just like I'm overwhelmed.
Did you know those things were happening?
Q, how would you describe your relationship with Diddy?
Well, I call Diddy Mr. Mogul. People with influence can manipulate. He wanted full control. Felt like Diddy was trying to hurt me or come get me.
You felt as if they
were trying to hurt me in my sleep.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
Mm-hmm. It felt like, I'm not gonna cry.
Stand here.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, now he wants to talk about this shit, though. This is wild.
Yeah, it sounds the king of the internet.
Man, what's going on with you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually at Nancy's Pizza right now here in Atlanta. We're doing karaoke, and it's like a competition, so I'm like judging it. So I'm here listening to the singers.
Oh, my nigga, you about to cut our interview short for a pizza shop?
Karaoke contest. That's a karaoke.
for goddamn karaoke contest in the pizza shop?
Yeah, exactly. Karaoke is awesome, man.
You don't cut this show short.
Somebody cut him a check, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, well.
I'm not mad at it.
Karaoke, you find a lot of good singers. You know, that's how you discover talent.
Basically, what you're trying to say is you find a lot of bad bitches to put in your binder at these karaoke events. Shout out to you, man.
That's what you go to the club for. You go to the club to find bad bitches.
Right. Well, Mitt Romney just goes to his binder to find bad bitches. He got a binder full of bad bitches. But that's neither here nor there, man. What exactly are you working on now, fam?
Besides judging karaoke contests.
I actually have a new single called Money Bags. It's dropping. we just pushed the single back, so I think it's dropping in November now. It's up-tempo. It's featuring Kalina from Dirty Money. So it's a really dope up-tempo track. I'm going to this clothing company line in Atlanta called Threads. They're really, really dope. You know, you can check out their website. It's threadsatlanta.com. They got some really, really cool stuff. If you're into like skateboard gear or like zoomies or like Urban Outfitters, it's like sort of kind of like a new version of that.
Now, is that Threats with an S on the end or Threats with a Z on the end? You know, black folks.
Yeah, no, it's with a Z.
Exactly, I thought so.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
You gotta specify if you want anyone to visit the site.
Right. So Threads with a Z. It's a new clothing line. You working on music? You have an album coming out?
Yeah, I'm actually working on an album for 2013. I've been in the studio with my label mates. Shout out to Corey Sims, J Plus, Monte. We've been in the studio. We've been working hard, you know what I mean, trying to get a really good sound out. And I'm really trying to take the R&B sound that I have and evolve it into more of a pop sound.
Right.
So we've been in the studio just evolving the sound and, you know, like coming up with like creative stuff.
Right.
What label are you signed to now?
I'm actually an independent artist, but I have distribution through Capitol Records, EMI, and 22.
Right. Okay. Now, the last time we had you on this show, it actually caused a bit of an uproar, if I'm not mistaken.
Kind of did.
Yeah, it was, you know, talked about Screwface and you know the incidents with your moms and a whole bunch of crazy stuff, like drama in the past. Have you rectified any of the situations with like former group members and or whoever else, man, on that side, or you just let things go?
Man, that's so old. I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, I know you're not there. I'm just that's what I'm asking.
I'm not even at day 20. I feel disrespected that you just asked me a day. Like, you know that I'm not at day 26, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but just in July when they broke up, they mentioned you in the press release when they announced that they had broken up.
Day 26 don't do interviews about me.
Right. All right. Well, touche, my nigga. Trust me, I know it. I'm not asking. I know you're not a part of day 26. I know that for sure.
Now,
and I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. It's just like, like, hey, I've been out of that group for about 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
They have not been doing no interviews about me. Y'all need to stop doing damn interviews. Ask me about day 26.
Well, in all fairness, to be honest with you, in all fairness, when we had Brian on, one of the first things I asked him was, have he got in contact with you? Because I rock with you. So it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something, and I don't want to make the interview all about that at all, but I don't care if somebody from New Edition called up. I don't care how long ago they broke up. They're gonna ask, have you ever talked to the guys? How the things going?
That's a part of your history. You know what I'm saying?
So.
Can't get away from that.
It is what it is.
I think you're right. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. But you know what I mean? There is a point where you guys have to let a piece of that go, and like let me go with as far as day 26 questions. They've been successful. They got a new video out. They have new business that I don't know about. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody's at we're at different places in our life where we don't like to be. I'm pretty sure I can speak to everybody. Nobody wants to be reminded of making the band or the drama that happened with our careers, back then. Right.
So, I mean, it is what it is, and I know you're very short on time. Do you ladies have any other questions?
I have to ask you about this. Now, day 26, they might not be doing interviews on you, but your ex-girlfriend, Dawn, spoke on you in a few interviews over the summer. Now, she said you cheated on her. Did you cheat? With multiple people, as a matter of fact.
I did cheat on her. I did.
Now, do you feel bad about that? You have some kind of remorse?
Well, honestly, I'm not allowed to speak on that. I actually been talking to some people, and you know what I mean. Like, she has a career. She's gonna be wonderful, and you know what I mean. We did a lot of things in our relationship together. You know what I mean. That opened up doors that you know what I mean. That probably should have never been open. So I did cheat. I was with her for a year after, so I thought everything was good, and just randomly, I find out she's with someone else. So it was kind of a confusing situation how we ended, because I cheated with her and we were still together for a year.
She knew you had cheated.
I didn't cheat, and she knew I cheated on her. So and I didn't cheat on her with the year that we were still together.
So you just didn't catch her cheating though, because she probably cheated too.
I don't even care if she cheated. If she cheated, that's her business. We had like a different understanding, with our relationship.
Yeah.
So she cheated. We was on some grown shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
But you're basically
saying
when
it all happened, it was confusing. It was very confusing, and I'm not a person to cause drama. Just kind of let me know what's going on, and cool.
So you're basically saying that when you thought everything was all good, you found out that she was with another dude.
Right, and I was actually, she was supposed to be in Melody. I did new songs, top of the year. I did See Me in Melody. I was talking to her. She was supposed to be the leading lady in Melody. And, you know, she had called me. She was like, you know, I love you, Q. She was like, everything's good. You know, she was checking up. It was weird. And then we just ended. So it was very weird. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was random.
Wow. Yeah, because, I mean, it seemed like y'all were very much in love, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, but it's all good. Like, that was last year.
So you're moving on now.
I'm an artist now. I'm Anthony Q.
Right.
You know, I'm not there. I don't like to revisit those places. I feel like, you know what I mean? If you really want to go there, you know what I mean? We can go to Oprah if you want to. You know what I mean? It's not a game. That's what I'm saying. It's like, leave me alone. Let me, you know, move on with my life. I'm not there.
So are you dating anyone now?
I'm single.
Single and ready to mingle. Okay, I hear you.
No, and I'm actually not ready to mingle. I'm actually focused on my career.
Yeah. I heard that a million times before.
You know what I mean? I'm a very closed off person now. I like to meet people and I like to share my talent and my gifts. But that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not really looking for a relationship.
But you're having sex though, right?
I mean, I'm a grown man, so of course when I want to, if I want to, of course, yes. But I'm really focused on my career.
Okay.
All right. Any last questions, Ms. Diddy?
No. Good luck with your career.
Yes, good luck with everything,
Dress,
Q.
good luck with everything.
You're a friend to the show, so definitely.
Hey, listen, y'all. Also, too, before we go, I have a new campaign I'm starting. It's called DBTV, and it stands for Don't Be the Victim. And it's about mental abuse, sexual abuse, religion abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, anything that you've been through. It's a network where you can, you know, talk about it. It's for teenagers, it's for young adults, it's for adults, people that's been victims of that, and it's an outlet for you to, you know, share your voice. And we're going to start taking donations, and the money is going to go to, you know, kids that are unfortunate. We're going to raise money and give toys back to the hospitals, you know what I mean, for the kids and stuff. So
this is for kids that have been abused.
Yes.
And,
DBTV.
Now, listen.
Any kind of abuse.
Any kind of abuse. Now, is there a cutoff age here? Like, you know, there's some grown ass kids.
Yeah.
It could be like little kids. It's little kids have opinions, and they're usually the ones that we have to, you know, we have to hear them. They have to speak out because they hold that stuff in, and when they get adults, they start becoming products of their environment because of what they went through as a kid. You know what I mean? From holding that shit in for so long.
Listen, and let me first and foremost, let me applaud you for that, because I just heard a gruesome story.
Really great, Q.
Earlier today about a young female that I know who is held hostage, basically in a rape, you know, for like a month and a half, and then, you know, it's crazy.
I want to say congrats to you for getting involved in that, but how did you get involved in that?
Well, me and my PR actually started it. We were sitting down and we were talking, and we were sharing our stories, you know, of just different things in the past, you know, childhood memories and stuff. And he was like, yo, we should start a campaign called DBTV, Don't Be the Victim. And we can stand up, and whoever else wants to stand up, you know, and have a voice and speak for people that's been victims and raise money and, like, donate it to, like, kids who need stuff, because I'm an adult now. You know, I'm still growing up, but I'm an adult. I'm not a victim of that anymore. So I can share my story. You know what I mean?
So you've
Of
been
things that I've been through.
You've been through certain abuse before.
Yes, I have been through certain abuse before, but I don't blame that abuse on things that happened to me, like, as an adult. You know, my decisions that I make as an adult are my adult decisions.
Now, do you share your story with the kids, or is that something that
you keep to yourself? You just keep it general.
I mean, I'm not scared to share my story with kids who aren't afraid to stand up and you know, have a voice also. You know what I mean? I think the president definitely needs people who want to share a voice and who have a voice. And you know, I think it's perfect timing. You know, we need to get out, register, and vote. We need to start, you know, being more comfortable and figuring out what's going on with all the important things in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
And with a campaign like DBTV, I feel like that's a very strong campaign, and I feel like we can raise a lot of money and change the world.
All right, give me the website one more time. Is DBTV? Is it .com, or do you have what's the website for it?
Well, we're on Twitter right now. It's
on Twitter.
Yep, it's at DBTV88, and we're gonna start creating a website to it. It's a brand new campaign. We actually just started it. We just took some photos, and you know what I mean. trying to make it really, really nice so that people can get involved. But it's called DBTV.
All right, look, I'm not gonna be a shark. I'm not even gonna ask you what your abuse was. All I want you to do is just keep continuing to do well.
Yeah.
And,
No, you can be a shark. I mean, go in. If that's how you feel.
No, it's not going in. But you know what it is. Because this is an opportunity that a regular host would just say, you know what? Well, what happened?
To be honest
I mean,
with
there'll
you,
be a time and a place where you'll know what happened if I'm
Right.
comfortable enough to share my story with everyone. But first, you gotta appreciate me as an artist. You gotta appreciate, you know what I mean? You gotta hear me first. You know what I mean? Before you try to get all those. I mean, you just can't.
yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I kind of am curious about what kind of abuse it was, because I was just actually watching an episode of what is it, Law and Order SVU, and it just made me think about it. It was this basketball
Like, for
player.
instance, like, I'll give you an example. Like, when I was a little kid, like, someone put hot sauce on my lips, and I'm not gonna say who, but I was a little kid, and they were like, if you go to sleep, I'm gonna put some hot sauce in your lips. And I was getting ready to go to one of my family members' house, and I went to sleep. And every time I tell this story, I get like really emotional, and my lips was burning when I woke up. You know what I mean? Like, that's abuse. Or I was woken up, when I was a little kid, and someone started like hitting me, and he was like, "You broke my Walkman," and I was waking up out of my sleep, and I was like, "Yo, like, why are you hitting me?" Like, and he wouldn't stop. Like, he was like hitting me when I was waking up out of my sleep, and like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't like to revisit it because I get emotional, and I'm not a victim of that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I like to stand up for people who were and that are strong enough to share their stories today.
Yeah.
So why does he always say something happened to him, but he's not a victim of this, and but you was a victim of that? He say not anymore. You got to start admitting if this is what happened to you, that you was victimized. He act like it was all good when things is happening. I didn't want to say nothing about it. Like, we know Diddy's a sick individual. Very sick individual. But you can tell dude is, sugar cookie. And they looked at him as a sugar cookie.
Listen, do your karaoke thing, Q. I appreciate you calling in, man. Like
Definitely.
I said, I told you the first time you called, and I mean it. Whenever you have anything to promote, call us back.
Yes,
and don't think everybody's gonna.
It's not like that. I'm not trying to get all emotional on here.
I'm not saying you're trying to get all emotional, my man. I'm not. I mean, you sing R&B, but it's.
Yeah.
Look,
whatever.
Look, do well. I appreciate you, man, and thanks for calling in, fam.
Good luck, Q.
Hey, God bless y'all and all love, okay?
All love.